Hey, what's up, guys? Good evening. Back with another stream and checking out X-Plane 11.20 beta release, public beta release. It's native VR. It is out. It's been out for a couple of days, and we're checking it out. And I was one of the private beta testers for a few days, and which was really interesting. And now we got it live here. And a nice surprise is that the V-Flight Air SR20, one of my favorite GA planes, works well in the new release, which is really, really cool. The other thing I found out was it's probably a good idea to lower your anti-aliasing. I had it way too high. I had it like 4x or whatever. Now I've got it like on the second highest setting, I think. I'll show you in a second. And I'm able to produce more frames, which makes sense. I just didn't think of it. And thanks to Andy on the VR Aviators group page on Facebook with some good advice, and that really helped things out. So we're going to take the SR20. We're at K-San here in San Diego. I'm going to take this for a little spin, and I've got my Oculus Rift on 1.7 super sampling, which gives me a nice view of things, and yeah, so it's pretty cool. Just testing things out here, making sure things work. My I've got, you don't see it, I don't have it up here, but I've got 4-flight working. That works with the new release. And yeah, so it's pretty cool. And let me just show you my my settings here. If you go here, so because I have my anti-aliasing now at 2x SSA FXAA, I had it here at just FXAA, and it was just too much aliasing, so I raised it up there, and I texture quality at medium and visual effects at high. On the Cessna, I can run it high on both, which is cool. Still got world objects on low. I'd like to be able to run that on medium at least if I could. But I guess we'll get to there at some point. So let's resume the flight here. And we're just going to take this guy for a little spin. Take you for a little spin. I'm really happy, really pleased that this plane is functioning. It's great. So let's go. I want to see what the rates are like. I did try it at high, and I was able to fly it where I forget where the hell I was. But now at K-San, it seems I have to go a little slower. Or I should have to lower my rates, I should say. But I tell you what, this taxing right here is just so smooth. It's smooth as silk. Now, you know, this is stock scenery. I'm going to start to get into some more custom scenery. Maybe in a few days. We'll see how things go. But the movement, it reminds me of watching videos of professional pilots in professional simulators. You know, the 6 degrees of motion simulators. That's what it kind of reminds me of. That same kind of flow and feel to it. So it's very nice. So far, no judder. We'll see how we make out here. Get on the main runway here. We'll set our heading bug and just do a lap. So I'll take my touch controller. Let's see if that works. Where's my heading bug? There we go. Heading bug's right there. And let's see if I can... Oh, that worked. So I was able to touch it. Let's see if I can grab it and rotate it. No, at this... Oh, yep. I can grab it and rotate it. That's cool. Let's see if I can altitude select. That works. Let's see if I can grab that and rotate it. Yep. Ooh, that's sweet. That's very sweet. Heading works. Course. That should work. Let's check out the comms. So there's the comms. Comms works. Very nice. Let's look at the nav. Nav works. Very good. Let's see if declutter works. Yep, declutter works. See if I can go to engine. Ooh, very sweet. Very sweet. Good for V-Flight Air. Good for V-Flight Air. Let's see if I could press the flight plan button. Come on. Oh, little dicey. Come on. Oh, that's not it. There we go. Let's go back here. Okay, so we got our flight plan up there. That was a little dicey getting that up there. We can get to our transponder. Oh, we can hit our switches. Oh yeah, switches look like they work. Let's just turn the lights off. Yep. Oh, look at that. Not bad. Oh, they are a little bit dicey. I just turned the ice on. Landing lights. Okay. Flaps. Yep, flaps will work. All right, it's out of my range of my sensors, but that's really encouraging that the touch controllers are working with the V-Flight Air. Pretty cool. All right, let's give her a go here. Now, you guys are looking at the Oculus mirror, okay? You get a lot of questions. How are you doing your recording? So if you in Oculus, the Oculus folder, if you have a Rift, there's a utility called Oculus Mirror. You run that, and it'll show you a composite view of both eyes of what you see in the headset, and that's what you're seeing right now. It runs a little above like 720p, so that's why it looks might look a little hazy. It looks good on phones. I know if you're watching it on an iPhone or a smartphone, it looks really good, but on a large, like a 1080p monitor, it's going to look a little stretched out, a little washed out, but that's the best we can do. Because X-Plane 11, their mirror looks like this. I'll show you in a second here. Their mirror looks like this. Bring that up there. Come on. There it is. That's what the X-Plane 11 mirror looks like. Okay? Single eye view, and it's got the black edges, so that's not going to be too enticing for people to see on YouTube, so that's why I use Oculus Mirror. It takes a little bit more cycles, but I think it looks better, and people can see what I'm doing a little bit better. So anyway, enough said. We got our flaps set. Such smooth motion. There's definite difference between the motion and flying, and an X-plane and flying inside. There's no question about it. I'm getting some movement from the ground. And there we go. We're going to rotate right there. We're up in the air. Nice smooth, no judder so far. 84, we're looking for flaps up. And we'll just fly runway heading. We'll just do a quick lap here. Nice. Very nice. So glad I can fly this plane in native VR, because it's my favorite GA plane. And I'm really, really, really happy that it works right out of the gate. I did try the Caronado B1900D. That did not work. The next thing I'm going to install is the Quest Kodiak. I'm going to try that, see if that one works. Not sure if I'll do that tonight, because I'm going to have to shut down X-Plane to do it. But very pleased that this guy works. Let me just get myself back here. Crosswind turn. Ah, so smooth. Alright, we're at 1,000 feet or 900 feet, just coming to 1,000. We're going to try to level off here. Let's make our downwind turn. Get a little bit of judder as we head towards the city there, but not too bad considering. It's nice that I can raise the visuals, and again, as I said on the Cessna, the G1000 Cessna, I can actually go visuals high and texture quality high, which is great. We're going to slow this down. We don't want to be going too fast here. Now, oh, I know what I want to try. I want to see if I could fly this with a touch controller. That would be kind of cool. See if that works. But let me land her first here. Engine fire? Really? Never had that before. Oh, look at that. I got an engine fire. What the hell did I do? Not sure what I did. Let's get her down, though. I might have to pull the caps. Might have to pull caps here. Mayday, mayday, emergency landing, San Diego. Got an engine fire. Not sure what the hell I did there, but somehow I got an engine fire. That's the first time I've ever had an engine fire in this plane. Interesting. Look at that. And it just shut off. That's wild. Alright, well, we made it. Here's what I want to try. I want to try this touch controller. Let me get this guy here. Turn this guy on. I want to see if I can grab this yoke. No, that doesn't work. Okay, it's worth a try. Oh, not sure what the hell happened there. But something happened to the plane. That was weird. All right, let's go to the, let's do this. I want to see, go to flight config, and let's go to the G1000. Start new flight. Take a little bit to load that. There we go. Hopefully, we won't have an engine fire in this plane. What kind of frame rates you're getting? We're getting in the high 30s, low 40s. So that's reasonable frame rates. I'm seeing a little bit of judder, so maybe that might be the G1000. That's, yeah, that's some nasty judder there. So that means I'm probably gonna have to lower that one. Let me go. I tell you what. Let me try the. Let's try the straight Skyhawk. Just want to see if there's a difference in frame rates in that guy. Ooh, that's even worse. Okay. All right, let me go to flight config, change location. We're gonna go to L. Sorry, we're gonna go to French Valley. That's what we're gonna do. F70. Customize, and we're gonna go. We'll go right there. It'll take a little bit to load that up. Just trying out different things, seeing if we can break it. But I appreciate you guys joining the stream. There we go. We're French Valley. All right, we're getting. I'm gonna have to lower those visuals probably. So let me go to some below 40. I don't want to be below 40. So let's go to. Here we're gonna bring this down to medium. And done. A lot of experimentation to find the right settings. That's really what it takes, though. There we go. Now let's see what we're going to do here. Let's go back to the G1000. We'll stay at French Valley, start. Okay, let's see what we got here. Alright, frame looks look okay. They look alright. Let's see how we make out. If we get any judder. Yeah, it could be because we were behind the sheds here, you know, and they... Alright, let's get over to the runway here. I think this is 1.8. Familiar place that I fly a lot. Yep. Let's set our heading bug. Almost 6,000 feet on this runway. We're getting pretty good frame rates. I don't see much judder at all. So let me just set my heading bug. Where's the heading bug? Go over here. Just press that. So our heading is set. And we're good to go. Alright, rotate. Little bit of judder here and there. There's a lot of French Valley has a lot of auto gen, even at low settings. It's got a lot of auto gen. Pretty smooth. Let's make our left crosswind turn. I'd say the shadow line, the lines look great. Like there's no jagged edges. Everything's real smooth. I do miss the Ortho though. I am going to try it with Ortho. In fact, I might have Ortho set up for Las Vegas. I can enable. Right now this is just straight scenery. looks awesome. The aliasing isn't too bad. It's manageable. I mean, there's a little bit of waver in the distance, but it's manageable. That's a key. You don't want to raise your anti-aliasing too high. That's a real frame rate killer. You want to try to pick out things where you can to consume, to conserve frame rate, because that's what it's all about. The more you can do that, the higher settings you can have, because you've got to reach that, those mid 45, 45 around there to have an effective frame rate for VR. Let's get that notch in of flaps. Start to go downhill here. Let's go our left base turn. Doing so much testing the last few days. I haven't really doing any FSE or Pilot Edge or any of that stuff. It's just been all testing stuff. It's been answering lots of questions. A lot of people interested in VR, and which is great. More and more people are getting involved with it. It's great. Do a full flap or second degree of flaps there. Nice, smooth, easy. French VAD looks great. Maybe we'll go to San Luis next. I want to show you the replay here, so let's get a stop here. And I'm going to show you the replay. Going to turn the plane off here. So let's go to we're going to get the menu up here, and go to replay, and we can rewind it. Change our view. Oops. There we go. There's our view. And showing our landing here. That's nice. It's nice to have the replay now, because I never had that with Fly Inside. Not bad. Not bad. Let's just go back here. That's regular speed, and that's fast speed. And then we can go slow, fast forward, and let's just change our to there like that, so we can just go slow. Pretty cool. That's nice. It's nice to have that replay. It really is. That's what I really miss, that with Fly Inside. There we go. Just bringing the engine down, and not a bad landing. Held that front nose up a little bit. There we go. Beautiful. All right, let's get back in the cockpit here. And that's that. All right, let's go to flight config. Let's go to change location. And I want to go to, what is it? KSBP? No. SBP. Yeah. Customize, and we're going to go to, we can zoom in here. Where's the GA? Is this GA? Yep. Transient overnight. We'll stick with the Skyhawk. And we'll try this guy out. I just want to see what St. Louis looks like. It's fun having these new toys. Yeah, so far I'm pretty pleased with it. I mean, it really hasn't... The only major flaw I found are two things. One is the map on the X-Pad is stuck with all these wind indicators on it. Right by the tower here. Frame rate's good. Mid-40s, perfect. Here's the tower. It looks... I tell you, that tower never looked like that in Flying Side. So two things. The X-Pad shows, like, I'll show you right here. If I go to show map, you see these little wind indicators. That's kind of messed up. So that's messed up. And once in a while, it doesn't shut down Steam VR properly, which is not a big thing. You know, eventually you just got to kill the process or whatever. But I think it's more of the when I shut things down, you shut down Steam VR and then you shut down your Rift. You got to do it in that order. So. But in any event, other than that, it's been pretty, you know, pretty straightforward with really no major bugs that I have seen, which is really good. So, we got a King Air coming up here. Where the hell's he going? You gonna run right into us, dude? Seriously? Okay. You want to talk? I tell you what, let's get out. We can teleport. Let's teleport. Okay, come on, work. Uh-oh. Spoke too soon. Get back in the cockpit here. There we go. So we can go over here. That looks nice, really nice. Pretty cool. We'll go over here. Look at it from that angle, or we can just look real close like that. Pretty cool. Back into our plane. Teleporting's fun. Definitely a cool feature. All right, let's give this a go. Just need mouse. If I have mouse support in this thing, I'm probably going to switch. I'll probably never use Flying Side again. That's all I need is mouse support. Mouse support, and I'm done with Flying Side. Provided it works with all the plugins. So please, Laminar, give us mouse support. If you're interested, guys, if you want mouse support, send a note to Laminar. Let them know that you really need that. I think it's really important to have. All right, we're going to set our heading bug here, and we'll do a lap around St. Louis. Maybe we'll fly out a little bit, but let me just set my heading bug so I'll get my touch, and I will go boop, set my heading bug. And I could actually do it right there, but if I wanted to change it, I just grab it like this and, oops, change my heading bug. Just twist my wrist. Or just set it to where I'm currently am. So here we go. Flaps to 1, and we're going to take off here. Still have to adjust the sensitivity of the rudders and stuff. Here we go. We're taking off nice and easy. Let's get our flaps up. Nice and smooth. Need that mouse though. Have that mouse. I won't look back. That's all we need. Definitely clearer. Tower looks clearer. Everything looks much easier to see. It's much clearer. Hell of a job. They've been working on this for a long time, 6-7 months, I think, maybe longer. Did a hell of a job. They really did. I'm sure it's a big relief to deliver it. And you know what's great is that when they first announced, when they first announced VR, Laminar said they were going to have it by the fall. Well, they slipped that date, but they said by Christmas. And on Christmas Day, in the morning of Christmas Day, I think it was, yeah, I guess it was Christmas Eve they delivered it, or actually maybe like 1 o'clock in the morning, Christmas Day, something like that. That just shows you those guys are pretty dedicated. Let's get our flaps to 1 here. Going to get our base turn. So far, very little judder. Little here and there. Super sampling is the key, though, in your headset. You know, you can do it in Vive, you can do it in Oculus. It's important. It gives you that extra crispness and clarity. If you got the GPU cycles, take advantage of that. We'll go flaps full. Let's make our final turn here. The last thing I want to do is I'm going to restart, but this time I'm going to put in the Ortho at Las Vegas, so we can fly at McCarran with Ortho 4XP. See what that looks like. Now, if it's anything like flying side, we should get better frame rates with Ortho. That tended to be the case. Right on the center line. Getting down here to flare it up, which we're going to start to do. Just bring our throttle down, flare that plane up. Nose up, nose up, nose up. Let her flow down, and we're good right there. Beautiful. Alright, cool. Alright, so let's do this. I'm going to... Let me shut down X-Plane. Let me just show you what I'm doing here, guys. So I'm going to go to Dell Desktop and let's see, I'm going to bring in custom scenery, and in here you can see I've got these four tiles disabled, so I'm just going to remove this thing. Get rid of that. Rid of that. Rid of that. And get rid of that. You can see this is I have a very limited system on my beta system, and that's by choice. I just want to keep it clean. All right, so with that, now let's get X-Plane rolling. All right, new flight. We're going to go to KLAS. Customize. We're going to go. We'll take off here and confirm. I just want to check. Well, let's just let's go to here and let's put us in VR. We're medium, anti-aliasing 2, low, reflection minimal. Let's go right into VR. And we are in VR. All right, cool. Let's do this. Let's, where's my thingy? Done. Skyhawk, we're going to be at McCarran. Let's start new flight. I want to ignore that. I don't use that stick. Going to go with the yoke. Make sure our yoke settings are right, and we're going to see how we do here with Ortho. Takes a little bit longer to load. Almost there, almost there. One thing I said I do need is a progress meter in the VR screen. So I got my headset on and all I see is this Steam VR Limbo. And it would be nice to have a X-Plane screen there that showed the progress of where you are as far as loading. You can see I have to recalibrate my Steam VR too. There we go. So let's check frame rates. Well, they're not looking great. They're in the 30s, so that's not good. That's not too good. Let's see if they bounce back here. Yeah, we're in the high 20s, low 30s. That's not good. So that means I'm going to have to go to here, and I'm probably going to have to go to. Well, let me just turn anti-aliasing off and see how that does. All right, that boosted things a little bit. Let me see if I can live with that. All right. Let's give her a go. We'll fly up into the mountains. One thing I noticed about the G1000 is the airspeed doesn't come on until you're going 30 knots. That's a bug. They have to fix that. They probably know about it. All right, let's get up in the air. All right, so far so good. Pretty good rates. No, I did, and I don't really need the aliasing, which is kind of good. That's good. I guess it depends on where you are. Let's fly over into some mountains. Fly over this way. Flaps up. Still nice and smooth. Ground textures look great. I mean, you can see definition of like windows and stuff like that. That's all, you know, that's something that you didn't experience before. Now I can start to see the ortho coming into play here. You can see those buildings. Probably looks better to you than it does to me, because in 3D you have to be higher. Like, what am I? Probably about maybe 1,200 feet. So it's starting to come into play, starting to look a little bit better as I get up in the air here. But definitely looks better than the stock scenery. Wow, it looks pretty cool. And I haven't really done anything to like overlay roads or that kind of thing. It's just, you know, just straight ortho. Wow, it looks awesome. Like, I stick my head out the window, it's even clearer. Because we have that glare from the windshield. So that just looks even clearer. Now I go back here and you can see the glare. I haven't figured out how to take this glare. I think there's probably an easy way to do it. I just haven't looked into it. But to get the glare out of your Cessna, the windshield glare. They say reflection. I guess that's really what it is. And also the reflection on the G1000. I like to remove that too. Because it has like a kind of a flat feel to it. So what I can do here is I could set my altitude. Yeah, that's one thing on the G1000 is you can't just press the button and have your set your altitude. That's kind of a bummer. But we'll go to 6,000. I'm going to go to autopilot, and let's go to altitude. We'll hold 4291. That's fine. And then let's set our heading bug, and we'll fly the heading. So now our autopilot's on heading and altitude. And if we want to change, we just grab this outer thing, we just change the heading bug, which is really nice. That's cool. Wow, that Ortho looks awesome. That looks awesome. Yep, I tell you what, they give me the mouse, and I'm pretty much done with flying inside. Now, those blue lines that you just saw, that's the boundaries of my Oculus play area. I guess I went through it. Let's just see if I... Sometimes if you go through that, it'll show up. But that just looks awesome. There's a golf course down there. Super smooth. And I do see some ghosting of the map a little bit. Oh, I guess that's just reflection. Okay. Now let's get our heading bug here. We're going to turn the plane a little bit. That's cool. That's cool. Do I have a yaw damper? No. Tell you what, let's go back to where we came. And we'll set our altitude to... We'll go vertical speed, we'll go up. We'll fly back over the city. But I want to go up a little bit here. Just increasing my vertical speed, so we'll go up to 5,500. Get our heading bug over this side, this way, like that. So we can look out the left window. beautiful. So we're going to climb to 5,500. Actually, we can go a little higher if we want. Go to 62. Let's, I'm going to do this with the, just going to lean out the engine a little bit here. That Ortho looks amazing. It looks amazing. All the Ortho around Las Vegas looks killer. Wow, this is great, man. Check out that golf course. A lot of homes in Las Vegas. One thing is, I can't get behind here with this because my yoker's in the way, so I need that mouse support. It's nice to use this on the altimeter and the heading bug, but the mouse is nice for other stuff, especially if you got a plane like the B1900D where there's a lot of switches and stuff you got to flick. You know, you want to have that mouse capability. Let's grab our iPad. Show map. Unfortunately, that's still kind of messed up, but put that back over there. I love the way that heading bug works. We'll just bring her down to 54. Nice smooth flight over Las Vegas. Pretty impressive. I mean, listen, it's still not completely crystal clear, but it's much clearer than I'm used to. There's that boundary line again. Sometimes that's kicking in. I don't know why. It's trying to find the sensor or something. So where we are, we're going to level off at 5,400. We'll start to gain some airspeed now. $112. There's the airport. Massive airport. I mean, you could fit like 4 strips in the airport. It's pretty wild. Let's see if we could do the range. Where's my range meter? Range is over here. So I can grab the range. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. Check out the range. Takes a little while for that to update sometimes. It runs a little slow. See if that comes back here. Oops. Just lost everything. That's not good. There we go. So there's the city of, or the strip right there. Looks pretty cool, that Ortho. Yeah, this is kind of weird. We're going in and out of X-Plane and Steam VR. There we go. All right, let's do this. Let me put this guy down here. I'm going to take it off autopilot. Cruise around here. Looks like NLUV right there. Was it LV? I forget, whatever that college is. Yeah, when you're at 6,000 feet, man, that Ortho looks pretty damn cool. I wonder why I had that engine fire on the V-Flight Air. That was weird. That looks amazing. Wow. That looks amazing. Pretty cool. Alright guys, it's going to wrap it up for me. I just wanted to do a quick stream here, do a little bit more testing. So far so good. Like I said, if I get mouse support, I'm probably going to go with native VR and never look back. Just mesmerizing. What's nice is being able to see everything and see the definitions of like buildings and cars and airplanes and lines on the runway. Like you wouldn't be able to see that and fly inside. It would look blurry. And this is just straight, you know, scenery of this airport. You know, actually, well, it's a pretty good one. But when I start to put like runways, you know, like the overlay runways and all that stuff, it's gonna be awesome. UNLV, I think it's right there, maybe. Alright, well that's going to do it, guys. I appreciate you guys watching, and we'll be back soon with more. Take care, guys. Have a great evening.